Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Ravishing review. Today we're going to take a look at the Hell in a Cell match for the Universal Championship between Seth Rollins and the Fiend from WWE Hell in a Cell 2019. Meltzer gave this a -2 star rating out of 5. So Rollins retained his title at Night of Champions, then the Fiend appeared, hit Sister Abigail. Fiend attacked Rollins again on SmackDown, coming from behind and locking in a mandible claw. I guess just Rollins just lays down the challenge, and it's accepted. So this would be the debut match for the Fiend. The lights turn red. We get that dope Code Orange theme. Carries a lantern to the ring, but it's inside a head, like an empty head, with its mouth wide open where the light shines out. Horror legend Tom Savini made the Fiend mask, so it wouldn't surprise me if somebody found out Savini made the lantern head as well. If you know more about that, leave a comment below. All right, so the bell rings, and are they going to turn the lights back on? No. You're telling me that we have to watch a match that features two guys with black ring gear, with red lighting, in a red cell? Oh, yeah. And there's some weird-looking smoke cloud on the video board by where the entrance is, whatever. Wyatt dominating early, and his presence is absolutely frightening. Rollins grabs a kendo stick and hits Wyatt with it, but it has no effect. Wyatt hits a Uranagi, then we head outside. The Fiend is throwing Rollins against every part of the cell, including the steel ring steps. Rollins does get the Fiend down by hitting him with the steel steps 3 times. He pulls a table out and stays on the attack with some suicide dives. He finally sets the table up, tries another suicide dive, but the Fiend catches him, hits Sister Abigail against the cell wall. Back in the ring, the Fiend goes for a Uranagi through the table. Rollins fights out, hits an Enziguri and a super kick. Fiend kind of lays on the table. Rollins to the top hits a frog splash through the table, but the Fiend gets up before he does. Wow. Rollins hits a curb stomp, goes for a second one, but the Fiend catches him and hits a Sister Abigail. Rollins kicks out at 2. Genuinely thought we had him there. The Fiend sits Rollins up and does the neck-breaking move. It leaves Rollins face down and twitching. That could have been the end. The Fiend pulls out his giant cartoon mallet that we've seen a few times on the Firefly Funhouse. He used it to drive Rollins into the cell wall. Rollins then hits 3 super kicks and a curb stomp on the mallet. Back in the ring now. This is where everything starts to go downhill. This is also when the Boo Birds make a strong appearance. Rollins hits 2 flying knees from the top rope, 2 super kicks, 3 curb stomps, a pedigree, and another stomp. The Fiend kicks out at 1, and the crowd pops for it. Rollins then hits a super kick and 5 more curb stomps. Rollins gets a chair and, standing over the Fiend's prone body, swings and lands a big old chair shot to the head, and the Fiend kicks out at 1 again. Rollins puts the chair over his face, hits it with a ladder. This time it's a 2 count, so maybe we're getting somewhere. Rollins now pulling everything out from under the ring, only bringing a toolbox into the ring. He puts the ladder and the chair onto the Fiend's face and starts hitting it with the toolbox. He hits him with it twice. It opens up tools everywhere. Then hits him with the empty toolbox another 3 times. So he goes back to the outside. Rollins grabs the Triple H special. That would be the sledgehammer. Back in the ring, the ref is trying to stop him, saying, "No, don't. Look at what you've done to him. Think about this. Don't do this. Come on. What are you doing?" Like, he's actively, for like a solid 30 to 40 seconds, trying to convince him not to use the sledgehammer to win this match. Rollins leans against the ropes. He's kind of looks like he's sulking, and it looks like he may not use it. He swings away. Wait, no, wait. Why'd you call for the bell? What just happened? What's going on? Rollins is now pointing at the Fiend, saying that this is his fault. The medical team bring the stretcher and the backboard into the ring, and as Rollins stands over him, taunting and yelling, the Fiend locks in a mandible claw in the ring, hits Sister Abigail at ringside. This is a no contest. Fans are loudly chanting to restart the match as the Fiend starts to pull the mats up at ringside. He drags Rollins over, hits Sister Abigail on the exposed concrete, then locks in another mandible claw as the strobe lights come on, and Rollins is now gushing blood from the mouth. Lights go completely out. The only thing you hear, aside from a Bray Wyatt laugh, are these supremely loud boos to end your show. No stars out of 5. I contemplated going lower for the first time in the Ravishing review series, but I didn't. I could have gotten over the red lighting because the Fiend looked to be the next supernatural being in WWE. Even halfway through the match, I was still on board, but you had to go and ruin it. You spent months building this character up, only to have him dominate half the match, then lay on the mat for the other half. Oh yeah, let's talk about the finish. Sorry. It's a Hell in a Cell match. Why did the ref try to stop Seth Rollins? Why did the ref throw the match out? It makes no sense in a no disqualification match that the referee would try to stop you from using a weapon, even in a Hell in a Cell match. Now, we've seen this spot before. I'll reference SummerSlam 2002, the non-sanctioned match between HBK and Triple H, where Earl Hebner is stopping Triple H from using the sledgehammer to the back of HBK, who's debuting after his long-term back injury. That was done well. This was not. So how did they move forward? Have the Fiend win the title at Crown Jewel. But it was too late. People were already over it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Check out our social media links in the description below. Be sure to tune into the PWO WrestleCast, the premier professional wrestling podcast, every Monday live at 7 p.m. on Facebook. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time for another Ravishing review.